What's up, family? This is your local OG Juggalo. Yeah, I was just surfing through YouTube, and I've wanted to talk about this for a while, but it kind of like brought it back up. I was watching a child's play faggot video, which whatever, much clown love to you, motherfucker. But he was talking about how he did, he's talking about the political aspect, said how he doesn't pick sides in this and that or another. Well, first of all, I know that was a few years back or whatever. It was an older video because it was out when the Confederate flag come out. Because the video's name is Confederate Flag. You mad? I'll put it in the description or whatever. You can check it out. Give them another couple of views. Guess. But whatever. He uh he said he didn't pick sides like left or right, yada yada yada. Which he made good points of why. But then Trump comes along and fools his ass. So he picks the right side. He could say he didn't or whatever. He picked Trump because Trump's not part of the system. Well, Trump got picked by the system twice. So Trump is part of the system. And he happened to put pro-war establishment people in his system that's really part of the system. And he happened to put top elite bankers type deal that comes from Goldman Sachs, Rothschild, Rockefeller establishments in his head, fucking, whatever was a Treasury Department type deal shit. Which, you can argue and say, oh, well, they're bankers and this and that, da da da. But there's a lot of people out there good with numbers and good with bankers that don't have no connections to these shady motherfuckers and the Rothschilds and Rockefellers. So there's that too, right? I mean, give me, correct me if I'm wrong, but then he say he was draining the swamp. So how you gonna drain the swamp and just proceed to put more alligators in it and possibly more aggressive alligators that's ever been in there before? You got Mattis, for example, as your defense or whatever it is for the military, and he's possibly one of the most warmongering ministers of defense or whatever you want to call it that we've ever had. Like, look up some of this man's quotes. He's talking about the only good Muslim's a dead Muslim type deal and yada yada. He's happy to send them to Allah and blah blah blah. You know, it is what it is, but I don't think you would want that. You want someone stern, but you don't want someone, I don't know, racist, possibly. But either way, moving along. So, you didn't drain the swamp, bro. He tricked you. Maybe you need to stop wearing a hat because you're looking like a fool day after day after day. After he signs executive order after executive order, dick people. He ain't done nothing about Flint yet. Matter of fact, he sat there and made sure they reopened the pipeline, for the Standing Rock. So what system? He's anti-system. Like, come on, Child's Play Ninja. Let's get with reality here, shall we? He's just like the other motherfuckers. He's another fucking puppet, and he's got ties to Soros, by the way. So say what y'all want, but he's in debt with Soros as we speak. But he's probably working that off right now as we speak too, huh? But so moving along, I don't think Juggalos should get stuck in the whole left and right paradigm. And the only reason why I say this is because it creates another wall, and that's what it's meant to do, anyways. That's why the left is always so much different than the right when you think about it. Excuse me. They don't really get along with any issue. Like, really think about it. Think about all issues you could ever think of. They don't really get along. And that's not by mistake. That's by design. It's just to keep everybody split up. But yeah, for example, like when Obama first ran, not only did he run on the platform of anti-system, he also ran on the platform as like a government, almost health insurance or whatever, the Obamacare, which you can get government health insurance, da da da, if you're not able to get it, etc., etc. But if you work and you can afford health insurance, you have to buy it. Even Obama admits that his health insurance, if I can find it, I'll try to find it and I'll put a link of that in there too. But he even admits that his health insurance is the same as Hillary's and Mitt Romney. The only difference is he doesn't mandate it, which he's saying he doesn't make you get it. He doesn't, I don't know, fine you if you don't have health insurance, which that's what happens. But so it's all the same. And then when Trump runs for president against Hillary, Hillary wanted universal health care, and Trump wanted universal health care. And Trump talked about let's treat the vets better. And Hillary talked about let's treat the vets better, etc. It was all the same song and dance. You know, they both talked about just the people in general, how, the middle class is suffering, and they seem like a patron of the people, even though they ain't. They're far from it. But moving along, like the NSA, Bush Jr. brings it along, and the right praises it. The people, the right public praises it. They say it's for safety. He gets out of office. Obama comes along, endorses it, gives him more power. The right says, hey, that's kind of overstepping your bounds. And then the left's like, hey, it's for your safety, shut the fuck up. And then he gets out of office. And now Trump's in office, and Trump's praising him and this, that. He'll probably even give him even more power. Might have already done it through through bills or whatever, executive orders. And you'll eventually hear it flip again. And it's what's funny about that whole situation, the NSA, is he talks about being wiretapped. Well, guess who did it, dude? It wasn't Obama, it was the fucking NSA. Dumbass. But moving on, the executive orders things. When Bush Jr. was doing it, it was all good for the right, and the left couldn't stand it. Overstep of power. Then Obama comes in office, and Obama starts signing them like crazy, and it's the same deal. It just switches. The left is all good for it, is all down for it, and the right's bitching. And now Trump's in office, and he's signing the executive orders like a madman, and the right's all for it. They're all fucking sleeping on it, and the right and the left sitting there bitching about it. We starting to see a pattern here. You should. That's what it's meant to do. And it's just funny, how everybody gets sucked into this left and right paradigm, and it's all the same. It's called the left and the right wing for a reason. It's an inside joke on the public, because the left and the right both go to the same dirty bird. They both sleep in the same bed. The same agenda just keeps on going on and on and on. Nothing changes. Nothing. And the only thing that really changes is for the worse. Like, look at America's infrastructure. It's crumbling. Like, what fucking Trump said about the infrastructure is true. Look at Flint, Hell, here in Ohio, Columbus, Ohio, that is, all the time you get fucking advisories about this in the water, that in the water, da 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 da. It's fucking insane, It's like the government's not really trying anymore. They'll rebuild roads every once in a while, but that's nothing but tearing up pavement and putting down new pavement. That's not like plumbing. It's a different subject. But so all of our infrastructure is crumbling, and nothing ever happens. Even with fucking Trump gets in office, and he sits there, and like I said, he allows the oil pipeline. He actually signs an executive order to start it back up again. And I done said that a long time ago. Everybody was cheering and shit. Yay, they shut down the pipeline. And I'm like, don't y'all know the ground's frozen there? I was like, watch. When Trump gets into office, see, I wish I was making videos back then, because I have something to prove it. But it's like, watch, once Trump gets in office, it's going to reopen again. That's just how it is. They make you think you won a battle, so you back off a little bit. That's just how it goes. They play people for fools, and it works. But yeah, the whole thing is, you did pick a side, Child's Play Ninja. Hate to tell you. And I feel like we already got enough division with the whole twisted and ICP beef bullshit going on. So how about we not pick sides for political reasons, you know? Fuck the left, fuck the right, fuck the middle. You know, let's be juggalos. You know, fuck all that bullshit. Keep up with what's going on, like I said, like I do. But don't feed into the left side and don't feed into the right side because they're technically both the same side. And they just work together to keep you apart from your brothers and your sisters. Keep that in mind. Keeps you in a cage. You know, keeps a wall split up. You know, build a wall. Hell, that's what Trump's doing. He built a wall. You just ain't see. You can't see it. It's invisible. But anyway, that's it. You know, try not to pick a side. Much clown love. Whoop whoop.